Hey everyone, welcome to JW. Today I'm just going to be doing a little comparison with Google and Bing. Okay, so these are probably the two biggest search engines out there, so I thought I'd just do a little comparison and see what they have to offer. So what I've done is typed in Michael Jackson on both Google and Bing. I'm just going to show you the results. So here on the left I'm getting his website, his Wikipedia, and some news, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, etc. Then on the right I'm getting a really useful sort of clear description of him. So a little bit of information from Wikipedia, when he's born, when he died, his children, songs, albums, and some images. So that's really useful. If I was to do that on Bing, I don't really get as much. The first thing I get is some news, as well as his website, Wikipedia, and that. So I'm not getting any clear sort of information about him. So for that sense, Google wins. I'm just going to type in the cast of Bruce Almighty, just as another example. Okay, so on Google, here I'm getting a list of cast members, so their names, who they played, and an image of them. So that's really useful if you wanted to try and find out who someone in the film was that you didn't know their name. So also if I was to click on one of these images and then getting that actor's information, so that's really useful. If I was to do the same thing on Bing, I only get a IMDb website come up which I can click on to see the cast, but I'm not getting any clear sort of display of the cast members. So again, Google has to win on that. Next I'm going to type in how old is Madonna. Okay, I'm just going to copy that for Bing, and if I was to go on Bing and type that in, so Bing doesn't actually display the age. I can see her date of birth from Wikipedia, but there's no clear sign of her age. Google has her information on the right hand side, all about her and her albums, etc. And also here in big bold letters I have 56 years old, clear date of birth, and then related people to her and how old they are. So it's pretty useful, and you get a lot more information. So what school did Prince William go to? Okay, so here I can see that he went to the University of St Andrews. I can see the dates that he went there, also a bit of information about St Andrews. So that's pretty cool, and it tells me everything I need to know. Okay, Bing isn't actually giving me that. I could probably find it if I was to look through the links, but I'm not getting any clear answer. So again, Google has to win. The next thing I'm going to do is go to images and type in pugs, as in the dog, pugs, pug dog. Okay, I'm going to do the same on Bing and images. So on Google here I'm getting quite a clear, quite large sized pictures, all just of cute little puppy pugs, and yeah, exactly really what I was looking for. On Bing I am getting more pictures, there's more to look at. However, some of the pictures are quite ropey. The quality of these is no way as good. Google offers professional looking photos to start off with, but Bing, on the first line, I'm getting quite bad looking pictures. So once again, Google has to win. Last thing I'm going to do is just look at the maps. So I've typed in London Eye on both Google and Bing. Now the Bing Maps is actually a beta, and it's quite hard to find the maps. If you type in maps on Bing, you're going to get Google Maps. You have to type in Bing Maps. But now I've done that, I'm just going to zoom into the London Eye, and here on Bing I'm getting a very clear image of everything. You can see people on the field walking around the London Eye, you can see the bridge, you can see buildings, and it's a very clear image, so that's very good. On Google, again it's a clear image, but I think it's in no way as good as Bing. So Bing actually wins with searching for maps on satellite. However, I think Google Maps is better if you're looking in just a simple map view. So if you're wanting to try and find out directions stuff, I would definitely use Google Maps. Last thing I'm going to quickly try before I end this video is the Street View. Okay, so Bing doesn't have Street View in that many places. Google is kind of all over the world really, it's gone everywhere. But what you do with Bing is the same as Google. It's just called Street Side, and you just have to move your little man across and drop him in sort of the best place that you can go. It takes a little while to load on Bing, but I think that's just because it is a beta thing, so I can't really complain on that front. Google can get quite slow as well, so on Bing it's actually still loading, but on Google it again is still loading. So here we go on Google, and I'm currently pretty much as close as you can get to London Eye, and that's exactly kind of where I wanted to go. You can go pretty much anywhere in London and a lot of places around the world. Bing is not really working. I think it's partly down because it is a beta and it doesn't always work. However, it's just coming up now, so I'll quickly show you before I end the video. I'm going to try and keep this under 7 minutes. So basically it doesn't get nearly as close, it has to stay on the road. With Bing they only keep on the roads, where Google is kind of now all about going on adventures, places that you couldn't just drive to. So they go up mountains, volcanoes, on beaches. So they're trying to cover a lot more area than Bing, but I think Bing knows that it's in no way ever going to compete with Google. So altogether Google is definitely a lot better in all senses. To search for something you're going to get much more efficient result with Google, so it's quite an obvious response, but that is it, and thank you for watching.